So that's a stressed cell. And is lactic acid play a big part in cancer as well?
It not only acidifies the environment, which in itself could be actually protective if it was acidified by carbon dioxide, but it happens that the lactic acid acts as a signal to do all of the things associated with cancer, such as stimulating the growth of new blood vessels, so that the inflammation continues. It signals a lot of inflammatory changes, vasodilation, and the formation of new blood vessels, and the release of carbon monoxide, nitric oxide, lots of things producing free radicals and injury. So the lactic acid is functioning as a local poison or inflammatory agent. And the acidity that it produces is a sign that something is wrong, but it isn't the acidity in the tumor that's harmful, because the tumor itself is internally alkaline.
Right. So just as a side point, what do you think of foods that are high in lactic acid?
Well, even when we make it ourselves, it has these pro-inflammatory, swelling-producing, tumor-promoting functions. And when it's made by bacteria, it's somewhat more toxic. And when the body receives it, either from a stressed muscle or a tumor, or from too much yogurt or some food that has been fermented, it goes to the liver to get detoxified. So every time you eat something with lactic acid, it's the same as if you had been stressed physically. Your liver has to work extra to detoxify it, and it has to have a source of energy to detoxify the lactic acid, turning it back into glucose. And the glucose is right back where you started, so you've lost ground every time your liver has to process lactic acid.
So would you consider any amount of lactic acid containing food to be a stress to the liver, or do you think there's some margin of, like benefit?
Yeah, a healthy liver doesn't notice an occasional dish of yogurt or sauerkraut or something. But how I got interested in it was a long time ago. I discovered Kefir on some store.
Kefir
tasted good, and so I drank a little more than a cup of it, I think, each day for lunch. But every time I did that, I would get a migraine-like headache every afternoon, and that started me looking up what happens to your blood sugar and inflammatory mediators when you get more lactic acid than your liver likes.